Hi everyone, welcome back to Former Therapy. My name is Cheok PD, and today I will be reacting to EVNNE's latest comeback, but their first comeback post Yoonsa and Seungwon departure. EVNNNE is now a permanent group as a 5-piece, and while it is exciting that they're going to be staying together and giving us more music, it is disappointing to lose such fantastic members. Regardless, I'm looking forward to what they're bringing us to the table. I really enjoyed their last comeback. Let's go ahead and check out Backtalk and Backtalk. Now, that title alone I found to be pretty interesting. That already got me really excited. I feel like we're going to be getting something a little bit spiteful, a little bit venomous. And the reason I say that is because Backtalk in Korean is a little different from the Korean title of Backtalk. Sounds similar, right? But it's a play on of the phonetics. Backtalk means to spit it. So either spit it or spit it out. Backtalk. And then backtalk is to talk back to somebody. In either sense of the word, it is actually pretty rude in Korean culture. Korean culture is all about politeness. I know I grew up during my phase when I was a teenager. I got in trouble a lot for what? Backtalk. And petto, to just spit on the ground, is obviously impolite, right? So I get the sense that we're going to be getting something pretty rough around the edges and pretty raw. So I'm looking forward to this. I always like that side of EVNNNE. So let's check out Backtalk, aka Backtalk. Whoa. Okay.
You know the past times, blindly slide. Cool.
Cool.
True life. It's time to rise up. Yeah. Beginning of the castle till it by the paper new way. Better, better, better. Hey. Better, 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 better. Better 버려진 breaking back up.
Doing a little bit of rage and hip hop. Oh my God, let's go. Wow. Okay, that blue-haired kid is now fabulous. I thought in the beginning these lyrics were actually pretty self-referential, and it looks like they are. Wow, what a reflective ending. Wow. 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 I gotta give it up to them. That was really, really cool. Wow. EVNNNE, since debut, I think has always been challenging us with their title tracks. they give us some pretty unconventional K-pop songs. You know, Jersey Club has been heard in K-pop a handful of times now, but I would say EVNNE had one of the most prominent early pushes of Jersey Club, and especially including it on a title track. And now they're coming in with this rage hip hop, like this mechanical electronic sound, kind of very similar to like Cortis's Fashion type of stuff. It's so freaking cool, and it's so very them. And when you listen to the lyrics, it also feels very self-referential. This song feels like a sort of bittersweet, melancholic statement. And it almost feels referential even to the Yoonseol and Seungwon departure. And it feels like they're kind of saying, yeah, we lost them. That sucks. So what? What are we going to do? Just give up? Giving up is not an option. We're just going to wipe up our sweat, and we're just going to keep trudging forward. Those last lyrics in the song are kind of hauntingly beautiful and very philosophical. There's no giving up in this world. The only option is, or no, it's not there's no giving up in this world. Nothing goes your way in this world. And the only option is to struggle. It's kind of like the beautiful aspects of a lot of Stoic philosophy, which is the fact that struggling, or the obstacle, is the way. It's the way to growth. It's the way to achieve what you want. Nothing in this life, nothing of what you want comes easy. And this song also feels self-referential of even their past. There were some really interesting lyrics. Let me bounce back a little bit. You know all the past times, not pretending, cool vibe. It's time to rise up. Well, this is the intro. So let's skip the lyrics a little bit. No. Skipped too much. You know what? Might have to just rewatch and listen from the beginning. All right. Before we do, let me give my first impressions. First impressions. This is really cool. Something about it is a little bit missing for me, though. I really like the sound. This is exactly my vibe, but something is something I don't know what exactly it is, but something in the beat is just a little bit lacking for me, where I would give this, it's following all the tropes that I really like. Hip hop, electronic elements, especially the not often heard rage elements. I would give it a solid 10 out of 10, but I'm gonna have to give it an 8. I think it's great. I think it's pretty out there, and I love what it's saying as a statement for the group, especially post departures of two of their members. But I feel like as a song, something about it felt a little dragging, and it's not even like a long song. The song is like a little under 2 minutes. So something about it was not quite fully working for me, but I'm not quite sure what it is yet. But that's my first impressions. Music video, it's cool. It's well shot. Also, something about the music video is lacking just a little bit. I want to say that it's giving me vibes of feeling like a low-budget music video, but it's not exactly. There's some really great CG in there. It's shot really well. The location, the locations that they're shooting in, and the location space renting and all that, it's, that's pricey. But it does just seem like the filmmaking and the aesthetic itself is missing a little something. Both sides of it, I feel like it's missing a little something. I'm not quite sure what. So let's go ahead and take another look, not only to inspect the lyrics, but also to just listen to the song and the music video a little closely. All right. I love this opening.
It's time to rise up, yeah. 복귀는 없어 계속 들이받아 pave a new way. Backtalk. 손가락질 비슷했다 backtalk. 뱉어버려진 breaking backtalk. 가끔은 그게 날 조여줘.
love Hanbin's vocals on this. So these opening lyrics are really interesting. So obviously these are members from Boys Planet 1, and the opening first lyrics: eliminated, now I'm a loser. I was like, huh, that's an interesting lyric. From the blank again, do my thing. Talking about starting quite literally, just because they lost doesn't mean that they're without nothing. Dreaming, planning stages, nothing about them has changed. They're just starting from a blank slate. Post-hook is good too. You know what? I think actually the chorus is a bar too short for me. I think so that I think I would have loved like a little bit of a switch up. So where they do better, 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 better. So they do that for a bar. I wish, rather than going into the post hook immediately, I wish they had done another bar of it and then do the peta part, but in a higher key, also with sort of a chorus effect. So where it sounds like all five of them are on it. And so they're going peta, beta, 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 and then beta, 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 beta. Like it's rage, you know? Like give into the rage. I feel like this beat and the electronic element is absolutely going hard, but I feel like they're playing it a little too smooth. I feel like get a little lost in it, get a little belligerent with it, get a little bit messy for me. Like Keita's, I feel like Keita's parts are great. Complexity. Like, that's not just Keita. I think someone else does it as well. But that part where they kind of like play with the beat a little bit more, those parts are fun. But I feel like the rest of the song, and mind you, we need contrast, of course. You want these smooth parts, but I feel like a lot of it is pretty smooth. Right there, I think it could have cut into like a really dope rap break right there. But it slows down even more. I feel like after Hanbin's part, and then I think they could have done like a double time, really crazy rap break right here. Like an Lee Jung-yeon, Keita rap break, and then go into this bridge right after. And you know, I said it sounds slow. I actually think it's because this song, it's a lot of swelling. It's constantly like swelling and surging, swelling and surging, swelling and surging. I think I needed this song to have just a little bit more chaos, especially the rap. So basically, I think this song just needed more dynamics for me. Like, everything else is really great. And then right there, after that, again, second bar, better, 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 better. Like, just raging. I to sound so, I honestly like there's an aggressiveness in this song, but it sounds kind of repressed. So there's that extra bar, but the extra bar here is it's in the same key. I think they should have gone up, and I think they should have sounded angrier, louder, and kind of having like this big chanting chorus. See, like this ending it's a really haunting ending. But the whole song kind of lives in this energy, in like this ghostly, haunting energy. The whole song lives here. And so I feel like I don't have as much of a dynamic reaction to it. And I feel like if the song had if it peaked higher in its energy, the roller coaster dynamic would be much more visceral. Same, I think, goes for the music video as well, because they don't have like actual true rage elements and them going crazy. If they did, like the rap parts would have colored it like completely red, have scenes with some red lighting, some contrast. I think the song is lacking contrast, and I think the music video is lacking contrast. The music video is generally one chromatic scale, which is like black, grays, whites. And I feel like it's lacking contrast. And I think that's why the music video feels also slightly a little lacking to me. It looks like it could have used a harsh, just strong contrasting color. And I do think red would have been kind of like, almost like a slight bright wine red. I don't know what color that would be. Maybe cherry, maybe burgundy, something that's red, but not bright red, but a little bit darker, I think would have been like the perfect color to introduce into this music video to give it like a nice dynamic element. Of course, that's just my thought. That's my first reaction. I think it's a great song. I think it's a great sound that works for them too. But I just think that there's some dynamics missing from the song. Like, think about one of my favorite songs from them is Batter Love. Like, if you think about the Batter Love choreo, it starts off like a firework. It goes da na 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 na. But then the post chorus goes na 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 na. It like slows down, right? So they use momentum in that song a lot more expertly, and I feel like that's just something the song could have used a little bit more of, just a little bit more of some emotional roller coaster manipulation. But again, those are just my thoughts. Would love to hear yours. What did you think of EVNNE's Backtalk? I think it's a cool concept. I think it's a great concept, in fact, and I just think that the execution could have used a little bit of a harder sort of point to it. Little bit of kind of like they're spitting on the industry, kind of like they're spitting on like, who cares? We're still going to keep going. That's what their attitude in the song is. But I feel like it's just not angry enough. But I'm going to pass the question off to you guys. Guys, that's going to be it for my reaction to EVNNE's Backtalk Peta. Let me know what you thought. If you guys enjoyed that video and you would like to support the channel, if you want to see any bonus reactions like the Boys Planet, where a lot of these members were on, you can always visit my Patreon for bonus reactions. Of course, you don't have to support the channel monetarily if you don't want to. That's just where I do a lot of bonus reactions like listening parties, survival shows, variety shows, and dramas and animes and stuff like that. But if you want to support the channel for free, you can do so by liking the video down below. You can subscribe. I'll have a button for you right here. If you're new, hit the notification bell. You can check out my other videos up in the end cards. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you had fun. I'll see you later.